Oyo State Forest is an irreversible land of the Fulanis. These are the words of Fulani groups as exposed by Nnamdi Kanu. Let us quickly watch the video.
The Fulanis we are talking, they call them the Funa movement. Our attention has been drawn to a decree credited to one Rotimi Akeredolu asking Fulani people who have occupied some forests in Ondo State to quit. We are also aware of another incident in Oyo State where an illiterate political talk gave quick notice to Fulani people to leave their territories, which are now their irreversible homes. Are you listening? Fulani are now saying that Yoruba forest is now their irreversible homes. They have now occupied Yoruba land in perpetuity. And I want to let my Yoruba friends understand this. You see, in life, anytime you support evil, evil will come back to haunt you.
Oyo State Governor today is crying, saying that the Fulanis have invaded the Oyo forest. The devil they support yesterday, today has come to bite them.
Their so-called friends in the past has turned animosities into animosity, serious one against the Yoruba'S. The Tinubu administration was playing games thinking that he was with good friends. The Fulanis can never be your good friend. In Igbo language, the Fulanis are Oda Onwelane. People that will just fall from up, landed on your ground, on your land, all of a sudden they will turn against you and snatch your land from you. Oda Onwelane they are. The people that Yoruba'S have been, rapporting with, following many centuries ago, they have come up against a Yoruba president presently. This is the kind of people they are. And if you see the topography, the geography of the entire Oyo State now, if you look at it well, it has been, invaded by the Fulanis from northeastern Nigeria. I don't see the reason why Tinubu should go to Kano State, Tinubu should go to northeast and visit Shetima, begin to give them money in millions without giving money to Ogun State, one of the poorest states of the southwest. He went to the north, he gave money to the Fulanis in the north, give money to all of them, both Core West, Mid Belt, Northeast, Core North, all the Fulani political elites there received billions from Tinubu. When Tinubu came out and told the whole world that Yoruba and Fulanis are friends, brothers. And you can see it today that you can never satisfy a Fulani man. A Fulani man is a man that will play with you with spoon, not fake, on his right hand, while his left hand is hiding jackknife, dagger, as we call it, and the small then gun. They have no friends in Libya. They have no friends in the Christian, largely Christian region of Algeria. They have no friends mostly in the largely Christian occupied land of southeastern Nigeria. They have no friend. They are the vandals. They are destroyers. They are the wanderers that are too warlike. They will occupy your land. They will befriend you. They will attack you and take over your land. You can see what is going on today in Oyo State. What actually Sunday Igboho embarked on is playing out that man they call illiterate. They said he's an illiterate. He's an educated illiterate. He has wisdom. Yes, he has intelligence. Intelligence does not mean actually you will go to UI or Uniport. No. God ordains people. God gives people gifts. Igboho is very, very intelligent, wise. They think that when a man did not go to school, he's a stupor, he's nobody. Look at how he quickly understood in the past, 2-3 years ago, that Fulani has come into the Oyo forest to take over the whole of Bomoche farmland. Actually, Gongo community was subjected to incessant killings by bloody Fulani headers. And you can see it today, as Nnamdi Kanu prophesied it, that is exactly what is going on. They have actually occupied the whole Ondo forest because Akeredolu played politics with Muhammadu Buhari, a staunch, bloody, sanguinary, bloodthirsty Fulani president that defied Nigeria topography, political stage for good 8 years, and today he has absconded into Niger because actually he knows that Daura can never secure him. Could be that he retired to his home in Daura. You would have read a breaking news some days that Nigerian former president Muhammadu Buhari has been what? Because banditry, bandits. They killed a Meti Allah head. This week we are. A Meti Allah head was shot to death. I'm telling you, shot to death. So let me tell you, you can't ever predict a Fulani politician. When you talk about good men, good politicians in the northern Nigeria, trace him, investigate him, is from outside extraction. It's not from Fulani. Fulani are worse than bandits. Fulani are worse than armed robbers. Fulanis are the jihadists we have in Africa. Their own agenda and ideology is likened to that of the ideologies going on by all the believers of Islamic regime in Iran. They are all in alignment with Hamas, Hezbollah, ISIS, and Al-Qaeda. They are out to behead, to waste blood for their Allah. I don't know about the Allah of Saudi Arabia and the Allah of Dubai. But the Allah I'm telling you that Fulanis are worshiping is the Allah of Hezbollah, Allah of Hamas, Allah of Islamic regime of Iran. So what I'm trying to say here is that Yoruba'S, our Yoruba brothers, friends, they have now begun to understand the reason why Igbo stood up and fought for the right of the Yoruba'S. The reason why they should understand that what IPOB is doing in the southeastern Nigeria is for the benefit of the Yoruba'S, you know, to actually explode out from their nutshell and what emanate into the reality of being the Oduduwa Republic they are. They must actually do it. You see that man you said is an illiterate. His name is Bowo. It's a lie. It's not an illiterate. He has wisdom. He has intelligence. Yes, he has traditional education. He's not an illiterate. An illiterate is when somebody cannot read and write. Simple. But that does not make him a stupor or a fool. He is a wise man. You that went to university, you went to Chicago, you claim the certificate, blah, blah, blah. You that is on Onoga, you that is Delalake, Igbowo is more what? Wiser than you. And when a person is not a wiser person than the other, whom do you think that person is? He is a more foolish person than the other. I don't know what I understand. So today, we can see Igbowo being projected as one of the wisest men in the Southwest. And we are still projecting him. Because what IPOB was doing in the past, Igbowo did not see it as a wrong step. Igbowo embraced it. Igbowo liked it. While you see the like of Ononoga that went to school, you see the like of Tinubu that went to Chicago University anyway. You see the like of Wole Soyinka, at least, you know, still, you know, wallowing in ignorance and again, lack of education and information. But we see the local hunter today, you know, telling the whole world the truth. And what the local hunter is telling the whole world is what the whole world wants to hear. And that is Nigerian problem today.
Okay, Mr. Ralph, as of 2010, 2011, the Fulanis got an order from some very important Islamic fundamentalists supported by the government of the day to demolish churches, wipe out Christians that they're renegade. Are we surprised that these marauders are expanding even into the Southwest?
Marauders are expanding even into the Southwest largely the more than any other region. Because why? We've seen how St. Augustine was attacked in Owo by Fulani terrorists who killed both Igbos, killed both Yoruba, you know, church attendant that day. It began to look as if the hair has loose. And I'm telling you that Akeredolu soft, you know, tracks it, bring it down to the lowest level to look as if those attackers are not from Fulani extraction. Why? Because his father, because his slave master, his boss, Buhari, was in power then. Akeredolu actually brought the tempos down, telling everybody that those people are just armed robbers. Imagine. That was a pure terror attack. Yes, CNN carried it. Yes, Al Jazeera aired it. It was a terror attack on St. Augustine, I think, or St. Yes.
Yes, in Owo.
Oh, you know what? They killed many indiscriminately. Everybody were shot. All the tribes, especially the Igbos and the Yoruba'S, because they are the thinly, you know, populated Christian tribe we know in Nigeria. All the Yoruba'S that were in attendance that day and the Igbos, they paid the ultimate price.
Mr. Raf,
and these are the work of the Fulani herders.
The Fulanis have an order to depopulate Christians in the Middle Belt and North.
That is Islamization process.
Yes.
Islamization process that was going on since 1804, begin to gain momentum, dynamism since 2015, inception of Buhari regime. The Buhari that brought in Boko Haram, the Buhari that brought in ASWAP, the Buhari that even supported the spate of Boko Haram, terrorism attack across the North and Mid Belt, is the same Buhari that introduced into our system today. And you can see how he actually succeeded on Islamizing Plateau, Taraba, Benue, and Kogi. There was incessant attack of terrorists in Benue State during Buhari regime that, spanked from 2015 to 2023. The Benue indigenous farmers were killed, annihilated in their large numbers, and Buhari did not show any remorse or concern, which was actually reasons why Donald Trump then asked him, why were Christians being killed and maimed in their large number in Nigeria? Tell me the reason why Christians are dying in your regime. Buhari did not come out with any good answer. It was only the so-called what am I going to use against this pastor that was his vice president? It was only this somebody like this deranged pastor vice president a vice president to Buhari that went to America and explained everything to Trump administration that there was nothing like Christians being killed and maimed by their Muslim counterparts in Nigeria. He said it was a clash between the farmers and the herders. They threw chair at him. They started to bully him in Washington. He ran away for their head. Mind you, Yemi Osinbajo will never go down in history as one of the worst Christian cleric we have in the history of this country. Osinbajo was a preacher, a redeemer in the Redeemed Church. Yet he played along with the Fulani hegemonies, killing and maiming Christians in Nigeria. Because what? The kind of money Osinbajo made in Buhari regime actually deleted all the features or accolades of his Christian beliefs. I'm telling you, Osinbajo actually sold out to the Christendom. He denied the Christendom, he sabotaged the Christendom. And today, I'm telling you that Islamization process actually in Nigeria was, coming anew or came anew during the inception of Buhari regime that spanked from 2015 till date. And it is on course as I'm talking to you now, because their own agenda is to Islamize the whole southern Nigeria and draw their sword into the Atlantic Ocean. They want to have control of our coastal line. I'm telling you.
Okay, on the final note, Mr. Raf, there is an astute inner man, a supporter, architect Rochas, who has said that if the Igbos wake up today, just the way they supported Peter Obi, and they all come collectively and say they are leaving, that Nigeria will divide. That the only reason why Nigeria is still united is because the Igbos have not unanimously agreed to leave. How true is that?
Yeah, Igbos politicians have not, even they are not cohesive among themselves. Unanimously, they are not among themselves within the venue of their, political, let me say, stage.
I mean, this was his response to the threat some Tinubu's thugs have been issuing to Obi.
Yes, we Igbos are not in unity.
Like they touch Obi,
I mean the politicians.
They touch Obi, Igbos collectively.
Yes,
will fight for an exit.
Yes. Thank you. Within themselves, that are politicians in Igbo land, what this man Namani said is true. Because within themselves, you have Opuzodema, you have Andoba, you have Ivan Yoba, you have Soludo, and so on and so forth. See, let me tell you, they are not united. They have various security outfits which they use to fight themselves. That's why I have incessant, political assassination in the southeastern Nigeria. They have not been able to unify, among themselves. So that is why, if anything happens among them, I don't think anything good could come out of it. There will be no segregation. There will be no division. Nobody will ever like to fight the central government, which is federal government. The Igbos will still be follow yeye ruling, because they are not truthful to themselves. They don't like Obi. Obi don't like them. Popus Adema doesn't like Obi. Popus Adema doesn't like Obi. And Popus Adema doesn't like even Obiano. So they are not working in unison politically in the Southeast. And even they are doing that, working in unison politically as politicians in the Southeast. They have the dynamism to fight Nigerian nation. But today, divide and rule is still going on there. Tinubu will use Hope against Soludo. Tinubu will use Soludo against Pitamba. He will use Pitamba against Elesoti. He will use Elesoti against the Ebonyi State current governor. So you find out that they will use this as a balance to divide and rule the political leaders in Igbo land. They are not in a very, very strong union. Every one of them would like to have their own political dynasty. Nobody's perceived order there because they are all singing different tones. And even the COB, and at least they may find him as their political godfather. They will respect Obi and they will carry themselves along as one. Maybe they see Hope Uzodinma, they believe in Hope, that they may find him as God, political God or godfather. Hope Uzodinma will carry them along. They will be in unison to fight the federal. But today, all of them are on their purses, different pockets, different purse. My pocket, my pocket, my interest, my interest. I don't like your interest. You should like my interest. That's why you see them fighting themselves. So I'm of the opinion that what Nnamani come out to say is truth. Had it been we are one politically in the southeastern Nigeria, I don't think Nigeria would have stood, we stand up.
Thank you very much for that brilliant submission, Mr. Raf. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We've had very serious problems with Christians who have been murdered, killed in Nigeria. We're going to be working on that problem and working on that problem very, very hard because we can't allow that to happen.
Which is it for you, Dr. Obadiah? Do you think the government is unwilling or unable to protect the people of Southern Kaduna?
In fact, it is not only unable, it is unwilling, and we have good reason to feel that they are part and parcel of the killers. Let me make some revelations to you.
That's a very big allegation, Dr. Obadiah. The government is part and parcel of the killers.
Yes.
That's big.
Yes. Okay. How would the government just say, oh, it is revenge killing and so on? Then you leave it there. Oh, because it is revenge killing and so on and so forth. The body language of this administration, the body language of the state government shows clearly that they have a hand in the killings. No doubt about it. Because, you see, General Abacha, and people don't give him his due. Do you think you would have tolerated such nonsense? And let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria.